Hi, my name is Coach Ashley and welcome back to my channel. Today, I will be putting you through my absolute favorite glute workout. I mean, really, without further ado, let's just get into it. What is an Ashley glute workout without some back squats? I personally love back squats. I don't go too terribly heavy with it anymore, but I have to add them in. It is one of my favorite exercises. Love barbell back squats. So we are gonna go straight into a warm-up set, just 8 to 10 reps, just to get our body warmed up, get deep into our squats before we start adding weight on. Then we will go into 4 sets of 8. I like to go a little bit to failure. So your last 2 reps should be close. So as you will see in my squat, everybody is a little bit different. I tend to have more of a slight forward lean in my squat because I am long-legged. I am 5'8" and just have longer femurs. So that's why I will tend to have a little bit more of a forward lean. There are a lot of other people that can sit with their butt back, chest up. They just have shorter femurs, which is just fine. Both squats are perfect. With the first working set complete, 95 pounds. My second set, 115. Third set, I'll do 135. And then my last set, depending on how I'm feeling, I might put on 155 and truly go until absolute failure. But we'll see how I'm feeling. I'm actually feeling really good today. Guess I need to put both weights on. Feeling good, so we're gonna add that extra 10 on for 155. Exercise number 2 is a barbell glute-focused RDL. So reason why I'm emphasizing the glute focus, because we are going to bend our knees a little bit more to push our butt back. So we are doing 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Really focusing on that time under tension, nice and slow on the way down. We are not rushing the movement, and making sure that if it is too heavy, drop the weight, that's just fine. We're not gonna sacrifice our form, hurt our lower back, hurt our hamstrings, just because we wanna lift heavy. Okay, so make sure on your RDL, you have your soft bend in your knees and pushing your butt back. Pretend like you were pushing your butt back to a wall, like you were going to close a door with your butt. Whatever that visual is, we are pushing our butt back to the wall, getting that full stretch in your glutes and in your hamstrings, and pretend or imagine that it is like a reverse hip thrust. You are squeezing and pushing your hips forward, not just lifting from your back, you are pushing your hips forward. Third exercise, and we are doing a superset. So we will be supersetting hip thrusts with Kas bridges. One of my favorites. I've shown it before in one of my other glute workouts, but I love the Kas bridge and hip thrust combo. So we are doing 4 sets, 10 of each. So 10 hip thrusts into 10 Kas bridges. 4 sets. Challenge yourself. But again, please do not sacrifice your form. Make sure that the bench is hitting at your lats. I don't want it up by your traps or by your rear delts. Put it at your lats. If the bench that you have at your gym is too high, get the little aerobic benches or little step-up benches and stack those up. Use those. But make sure that it is at the right height so that way you are getting full extension and you're not cheating yourself out of half a rep. So make sure that you have the appropriate height bench, you have a medium heavy weight for your hip thrust into your Kas bridge. I'm struggling. We're gonna be fine. Here we go. I'm also very much aware of how much us ladies love our hip thrusts. So, but if you want to grow the glutes, want to grow your hammies, I'm telling you, hip thrusts are amazing. Hip thrusts are great, but it is a great versatile exercise that you can do a progressive overload on and see results. Fourth exercise, I can already feel the eye rolls and the sighs and the before I even say the next exercise. But it's a love-hate relationship, I understand, but it's so good for your, just a single leg movement to also get the full stretch in your glutes. Have you figured it out yet? Yeah. We got Bulgarian split squats. See, one of my favorites. My clients hate me for it, but you know what? I love them. It's a true love-hate relationship. But oh, they're so good. But yes, they do. they also just kind of drain the energy from the room. Like I can feel like it just piercing in the back of my head, just the sharp eyes. But you're gonna love me when you get through the workout and you're like, glute pump. So, I mean, weigh out your pros and cons, so. But we are doing 3 sets of 8 on each leg. Not too much, I promise, 8 on each leg. You do not need to go heavy. I understand that you can do a lot of weight. I mean, if you want to, great. But my focus right now is my mind-body connection, really pushing through my glutes, pushing through that front leg so I'm getting the full stretch. That is my focus. So if you're having trouble setting up for your Bulgarian split squats, one thing that has really worked for me is putting my foot down on the bench first, and I'm going to sit back on my foot. But the top of your ankle should be on the bench. Now, in this position, our front leg is far enough out that we are going to get that full stretch in our glute and our hamstring because we're having to reach down and we are squeezing here. Like my back leg can come up at any point. All that tension should be in this front leg. To come down, keep tension. Wow. So sometimes you just gotta walk it off. All right, last exercise. Let's go to it. All right, hang in there with me. I promise this is the last exercise. And of course, we're on a superset because, again, why not? So we are doing banded froggers on the bench. You will see that I have 2 bands, mainly because bands aren't as tight. So I'm gonna use 2 just to add a little bit more resistance. And so I'm working my glutes and my abductors a little bit more. And then, so we're doing 15 froggers on the bench, straight into a glute bridge hold with pulses. We are doing 3 sets of 15 froggers on the bench. Keep the bands on, laying down, doing a glute bridge hold with 15 pulses. Last 3 sets, here we go. So I have a band right above and I have a band right below my knees. That's just gonna keep more tension in my legs. So that way I'm having to work a little bit harder. Wow, words. You're laying flat down on the bench. These have some lovely handle to hold on to, which is great. You're going to bend your knees out, toes in, face down to the bench and raising. Yes, you should look like you have an ugly butt. Squeeze your butt. You're doing 15. Make sure we have an anterior pelvic tilt. Good Lord. So we're not sitting up like this. Anterior tilt, and we are squeezing our core. So squeeze, and then we can bring our hips up, keep tension, and 15 pulses. All right, and that concludes my favorite glute workouts. Make sure to try it out. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more fitness tips and workouts. I'll see you in the next one.